Good morning, everyone. You are through to the Adassah at Large on Sunday show. And what a show we have for you today. We have not one, not two, not three, not four, not even five, but six reggae sensations on the platform. We're rising stars. Should change it to risen stars. Yeah, one or the other. Where rising stars shine. Oh, yes, it's going to be a glorious show. Absolutely incredible. We've got all six reggae artists from the new single, Prayer for Your Land. Who have we got today? We have got Triller U. We've got Singing Melody. We have got Gem. We've got Isha Blender. We have got Sean Austin. We have got Celcius. Wow. Isn't that a powerhouse to be reckoned with? Most definitely. So, before we start, you know how it goes already. A few housekeeping rules. Keep pressing that like, keep pressing that share to all of your friends and family. I am sure reggae fans and even those that are not familiar with reggae, they are going to love this show. Appreciate all of the talent on this show. So share it with everybody, whoever. Do you know, it's all good. We're all sharing the love, brothers and sisters, sharing the love and sharing the talent for each and every one of us. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe. Click on that subscription button and then click on the notification bell. There's a bell, there's a little ting-a-ling going on. There's a bell in the corner and click onto the bell. And then you can get all the shows right at your fingertips, right there. So you don't need to worry, oh, when is the next Adassah at Large show? It will come right onto your phone, your computer, your tablet. It just send you that notification. You'd be like, oh wow, is that who's going to be the next guest on the Adassah at Large on Sunday show? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, I've got some gems. We got all gems. They're all gems. And then if you want to see some of the repeats, you can go on Magnet Radio YouTube. This show is also live on Twitch. It's live on Magnet Radio AAL, Facebook as well. And it is also very much live on our radio platform as well. So those that just want to listen the audio, they can listen to the radio as well. But if you want to see all of us, it's so lovely when you can see us. It's so lovely when you can see us. Then go on YouTube. Go on YouTube. And also that's where you see all the repeats of the show. So that's a few of the housekeeping rules. Good morning. Going out to you, Kev. Good morning. Love and blessings going out to you. A big fan of the Adassah at Large on Sunday show. So what does Adassah do before she brings the guest on board? She does a little bit of partying. Yes, I do. And I am going to support my friend Davey Hall with his new single that came out on Valentine's Day. It's a pretty woman. We're all pretty. We're all beautiful. Oh, yes, so go and get it. It's all on all digital platforms. Oh, yes, Davey Hall, pretty woman.
Pretty woman, pretty woman, you're my pretty woman. Come with me now and dance, pretty woman. Cause the music is fine, and I know you can move your waistline, girl. Line, girl. Come with me now and dance, pretty woman. Alright. Cause the music is fine, take time. Come and rock in the sunshine. Rock with me, baby. Rock with me, baby. Rock with me, darling. Rock with me, honey. I'm gonna rock your world.
I like to say big good morning to the Magnet Radio crew. Magnet Radio, good morning going out to you. That is DJ Boozer Dennett. You can catch him every Saturday from 8 until 10 p.m. There is Ruth Ferguson. You can catch her with the Salsa Show every Tuesday from 8 until 10, and Boozy Delic's Funk Show from 10 until midnight on a Tuesday as well. We have DJ Soul Town on a Saturday from 2 until 4 with the Soulful House. Oh yes, go and catch it. It is a blast. And in the mornings, we've got lunch and brunch with DJ One from 10 until 12 midday. On Sundays, after this show, at 2 p.m. we have reggae time with Mr. Magnet. Oh yes. So all you reggae fans, you can continue your fun at 2 p.m. with Mr. Magnet 2 until 4 p.m. All of this is UK time. So please, if you are EST time in America or Jamaica, or wherever you are in the Caribbean, then please convert the time. If you are PST time, then convert. It's usually about 8 hours behind the UK, so please convert the times. Also, on a Sunday we have at 4 o'clock Cam Cutter with hip hop, R&B, and Afro beats in the latter half of his show. At 6 till 8, we have Remington Still, the industrial man, I call him. Oh, he'll be bringing the party right to you, right in your homes. That's from 6 until 8. From 8 until 10, we have Sterling Reigns. Oh, he will blow you away with break beats, with Afro beats and Amapiano. He keeps it high tempo just for you. And just when you think you're going to be exhausted and you think, oh my goodness, I've had a good workout, I've had an excellent workout, we chill with the sultry, soulful, jazzy tones of Al Seaforth with the Jazz and Soul Show every Sunday from 10 p.m. until midnight. That put you all tucked up to bed and ready for the week ahead. And then you catch me. If you know me, you catch me every Friday as well on the Soul City Show. Oh yes, from 10 p.m. until midnight. More coming on to Magnet Radio. I will keep you all updated on a weekly basis. So stay tuned, stay locked to your number one growing, brilliant, beautiful, expansive, professional first class station, Magnet Radio. We're going to party some more. And then one by one, we're going to start introducing our guests onto the platform. Here we go.
Hey, I see you watching my story and I know you don't like me.
This is the sounds of Deserve It All with Conscience.
You watching me and you don't like know me, I make a way. You don't know what I've been through, putting in that work for years. You never see the sweat, see the blow, never see when me a shed my tears. You never see me, what I made up. No bad man, I feel the glow up. Countless time I had to show up. Beer hard work, I never know love. I make good buy trip and nigga so broke. No time come up to return. With the outside and I see the world. So when you see the house and the cars and the money in the account and we living like a star, me say I deserve it all. I deserve it all. down in a week time. Yeah. Gear it up. No the Lord to them, me say I me time. Yeah. Anything what me want to achieve, me I go beat in a real life. Yeah. I deserve it all for me and my friend them. Everybody want rich, but never want see you get rich. Huh. As you make a piece of food, then so you get rich, then switch. Huh. Then sit down by your name and attack and a go like. Huh. We a till man dropping new Benz and lick them chip. I deserve it all, you know. Money fit all up, all, you know. Do anything when me want to do. Property for Fifth Avenue. You know me never did fun with it. That's why me go so damn hard to it. So when you see me pull up on the bar, there's nothing at the bar, and we shelling on the bar, me say I deserve it all. I deserve it all. I deserve it all. I deserve it all.
Wasn't that wonderful? That get your pulses racing. That will get you all warmed up. So they'll be joining us one by one. But in the background, we have one of 6 already joining us. So let's have a chat with Sean Austin. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning. Good morning, Adassah. How are you doing?
I am very well, thank you. How are you?
Doing good, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Yeah.
Well, I am most grateful because you have got up extra early on a Sunday just to, to grace us with your presence.
Yeah. You have to do what you have to do, you know. But it's a pleasure being here. I'm just as fortunate.
Oh, wonderful. So your fellow friends join us one by one. Oh, I'll chat you up this morning.
Hurry up and jump on, eh?
I'll chat you up. I'll chat you up, Sean. You see, you know the saying, the early bird catches the worm. You know that.
Yeah. Well, hope we have a lot of worms.
I don't know. I don't know where they are, but when they come along, I'll pass them over to you.
No problem. No problem. No problem. I'm ready to go.
So really, I'll go over it and go in more details when the other ones join us. But one of the main reasons that has brought you all under one umbrella is the single prayer for your land.
Mm-hmm.
And all of you have sung on that collaboration. And how was your experience? And who approached you? How did you get involved in that collaboration, Josh?
I was actually working with someone in Florida, a producer in Florida, that knew Celcius. And Celcius had asked him to, make some contributions to the song, and he didn't have an artist available. But we go way back, so he reached out to me and he said, "Hey, I have a friend in Jamaica. He's looking for some artists. Can you bless this track for him?" And I didn't meet Celcius at the time, I thought I was just dealing with this one guy. So he sent the track over. I listened to it. I'm like, I really like this. Give me a week. It took me a month because
As these things happen, these things
yeah,
do
yeah,
happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I really was trying to understand. I only heard a piece of it. I think I only heard Triller U's piece, and I was really trying to understand the messaging of the song. Because me, I like to be a part of things that are positive and filled with love. So after listening to Trilla's piece, I said, "All right, I know exactly what this is," and I went into the studio, knocked it out, and that's when I actually met Celsius. Yeah, when it's done.
Okay. So
Yeah,
did you meet him FaceTime or in real life?
by phone, by just telephone.
Okay. Wonderful. Because you're originally from Jamaica, are you?
Yeah, Clarendon, Lionel Tone, Clarendon, Jamaica. Yeah,
Oh, your fellow Clarendon man.
yeah, yeah. Straight, 100%, 100%. Yeah,
My parents are from Clarendon. Yes.
yeah, yeah. A lot of us come from Clarendon. I think Celsius come from Clarendon. Cocoa Tea, somebody I grew up with, comes from Clarendon. But I know him as Calvin. I don't know him as Cocoa Tea.
Ah.
Yeah, we used to play soccer as kids, and then there's Cocoa Tea, all of the blue. It's like,
Oh,
oh,
yes.
yeah, all right, that's who you are now. All right. But yeah, a lot of Clarendonian artists, man.
So have you met all the others that are
Um,
on the single?
I reached out to Triller U from a chat group that for this song for an endorsement one time, and he was pretty agreeable. Singing melody, kind of like the same thing, just to reach out and introduce myself. But we haven't had like a dialogue. Isha, I knew Aisha's dad because we grew up in the same town. Everton's from Lionel Town. I'm from Lionel Town, so I knew of her dad before I even knew of her. So
Oh,
uh,
wow.
so I met Aisha through another person through this whole effort. Never met Jem. Yeah, yeah, that's about it. And I've never actually met Celsius other than those phone calls. But I tell you,
That's
he calls me more than anybody else, though.
oh yeah, good old Celsius. Oh yeah. But that is amazing. You see what modern technology can do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But both Trilla and Singing Melody are folks that it's just so surreal to say it. But I've listened to their music since I was coming up, and I've always been a fan. So with the whole Lust movement too. I was really in tune to those guys, and it's good to see that full circle. I get a chance to work with some of my idols.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
wonderful. That
hum-
is
humbling.
it is, isn't it? It
Yeah,
is. Because um even doing this show, it's like, you meet so many different people that you never thought you would
mm,
ever meet before. And it's surreal. It's surreal.
mhm.
Um, at the same time, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful. It's so I don't even know which word to use. It's so fulfilling. It's so rewarding.
Yeah,
It's incredible feeling.
yeah,
It's all these different emotions.
yeah. But what's bigger than us is the message,
Hmm.
and the guys will go into this because they wrote most of the song. But for me, it was Jamaica's in such a state right now. I think music plays a big part of that.
Yeah.
I think if we have an opportunity and a platform to really do something about it, I think we can. This is the first step in the right direction. So I really appreciated the opportunity to work on it.
It really is. With a lot of things that are going on, the music is a very powerful tool
Yeah,
and channel that can really tap into everybody, particularly the young, because the young are growing and more impressionable. But from the root right up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's some work to be done because it's a beautiful island.
Yeah, yeah. That's good people, man.
Yeah.
And it's great voices. I was truly impressed by Jem on the track because I grew up hear my mom play Jem's music. And I was like, man. I mean, I've worked with some legends like the Calypso King. Um, and I would have never thought I would get a chance to work with Jem. You know, never, not in a million years. But here we
Jem
are.
is incredible, and she is just ageless. I'm just like, wow. She is incredible. She looks incredible. She's just I need to ask her what is her secret.
Me too. Me too. Yeah,
I,
man. Me too.
I want to know her secret for
Yeah.
staying forever young, forever young.
You got that Tina Turner jeans.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful lady. Absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely stunning. So, Sean, have you always had music in your soul?
Oh yeah, man. I've been singing since I want to say about 10, 11. In music choirs and school little things, and in Jamaica, there's always a little concert in school. So I've been there. I think my first kind of taste of wanting to do reggae music on a secular sector was we talked about Cocoa earlier. Uh,
Hmm.
we used to go to bodyguard dances in Lioneltown all the time, and I used to he was about 4 years older than me, so we all used to just go to Bodyguard and just do our little toast with the DJ. I used to remember sing back then. New Edition was a big thing, so I used to cover all the New Edition songs. I remember my go-to was Little Ricky's um, song. I can't remember the title of it, but you don't remember me because I remember you. You know that one. You don't remember me.
Oh, yeah, yes, yes.
Yes, I used to do that on a track, and then I remember continue to do that, then see a lot of people just come and go, just come and pass me on the way because I didn't have the recipe, right? And yeah, like Karate Man, he's another Clarendonian from my little area. He came up with ooh ah, yeah, um, you know, Michael Buckley, a bunch of guys. But I was just in the circle between that age until about age 16 or 17 when I started going to college and linked up with this band called E equal MC squared. The owner was Mr. Chin, and they were singing calypso on Sandals Resorts. As a rotating band, and so I auditioned for the band. By that time, I was living in Kingston. I auditioned for the band, and I got the position to open for this guy, give him a break in between songs. And he taught me two songs. That's the only two songs I had to do at 17. And it was like, Carnival coming, we coming to Broken by. Carnival coming, brother. Yeah, if you Lego, if you Lego, if you Lego. Yeah. So I had to learn a calypso song, and then I had to learn Iron like a Zion
Ah,
in Zion. Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah. So I had to learn that one. So I worked the hotel circuit for a good, I would say, a year, and that was my first real experience of being on a professional stage.
Yeah.
I've done the high school thing, I've done the toasting and the sound system lawns, but never, public and for payment. And that was that. And I think I love whatever that stung was, what the bee stung me. I said, I'm not letting this go. This feels good. So I just kept on until I migrated to the United States and opened my first studio, working with American Yard. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but it's a group that Akon was trying
Uh-huh.
to get out, and so we partnered with them and opened up a studio, and that released my very first EP, and the rest is history. You know,
So, how long have you been in the US now, Sean?
since 1993.
Oh, a long time. That's why
I've
you
been
have
in, yeah, I've been
strong
in
American
music for a
accent.
long, long, long time, man. Yeah,
Oh,
been
you
in
don't look
music.
old enough, Sean.
I get that a
Oh
lot.
my gosh.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Yeah, I get that. I got the Tina Turner jeans too.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's been a minute. I've been in some capacity, whether owning the publishing company or owning a studio or writing or singing. I've been involved in music in some facets. Yeah,
Excellent. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, we have Sasha Linton saying hello. She's enjoying. Sasha, I'm not sure actually because Sasha is a unisex name. So I'm not sure if it's a lady or a gentleman. Pass Adassah a little message. Let me know if you're male or female. I don't want to get it wrong.
But she's definitely female. That's my
I think
beautiful
it's
daughter.
say that again.
She's definitely female. That's my beautiful daughter.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Good morning, Sasha. Good morning. I just don't. She's putting capital letters of email. Thank you. Thank you. You just don't know nowadays. So, especially some names are unisex names. It's like,
yeah.
oh.
No, I'm sure that one's a girl.
Yes, yes, she's a girl. She's made it clear. It's a girl.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
morning.
yeah,
Ah, lovely. It's wonderful having all friends and family supporting.
yeah.
Oh,
Got a good base, man. When it comes on to support, I got a good base.
oh,
Uh,
that's excellent.
yeah. I'll tell you, Sasha, she'll send me texts throughout the day of her dashboard in the car while she's riding to work. She only listens to her dad's music. So
Oh, that's amazing. I
yeah,
love that.
yeah,
I absolutely love that. It's nice, isn't it? It's just extra special when you get that. There's a few times I've done a few shows and my sons have texted me, "Oh, enjoying the show. You're doing great, mom." And that gives me just so much more
yeah.
upliftment and energy.
That's what it's all about. She keeps playing my old stuff though. Try to get her to play my new stuff. She says no. I like the old stuff.
You know, it's the old stuff.
I'm like, hey, that,
That's what she likes.
that's what she
That's
like.
what she
In
likes.
my mind, that's like the sophomore stuff, right? I'm in college now, but she likes the sophomore stuff. So I'm like, all right, it works for you, it works for you. Yeah,
Ah, that's incredible. Absolutely amazing. We have also your latest single. Your latest. Tell us all about your latest single that you have shared. And I was in horror. The audience will know why very soon. But I'm like, tell us all about
so
it, Sean.
so do you remember? Well, first of all, the song is a part of an album, but the
Mhm,
song is also about a part of a trilogy of videos.
mhm.
Uh, it is the end of three videos.
Okay.
The other two have not been released yet, and
Ah.
we stole the concept from the R. Kelly in the closet
Ah,
with
okay.
Isley Brothers. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yes,
Where
yes, yes.
right. So we stole that concept, but the end of the story, which causes so much controversy, because I've been getting messages left and right, is about what did you do with her? Did you kill her? No one assumed, if I kill the man,
Ah,
no one assumed that. They immediately assumed, oh, he killed her, you
ah,
know, because I keep saying, I'm just a little bit crazy. Crazy for your
ah.
love, but this is what crazy can do, and it's real, it's real because there have been instances where relationships go south, and it resulted in something as adverse as that. So I'm just from an
Mm.
artistic approach, try to bring that forefront and tell a story, and you know capture the feeling and emotion of what somebody in that state would be going through. You know what I mean? But it's not the first time. I have a reputation of doing that. I did that with Sunflower,
Mm-hmm.
which was a human trafficking video. My youngest daughter, 7, she played a big role in that at age 6. She did her first debut acting in Sunflower. So, I've been known for that. That video actually won a bunch of awards. So I'm very proud of that storytelling piece. So what you're seeing in this one is exactly that. Just me trying to visualize a
Mm-hmm.
big part of a story.
Well, you see, Sean, my main concern when watching that video was you need to button up your shirt.
Yeah, I have a little pudge there, man.
Do you know, shirt open, buttoning it up, buttoning it up.
All right, next time.
I am going to play it, so
Yeah.
a little bit of warning,
Yeah.
for the faint-hearted,
Yeah.
for the faint-hearted viewers, the faint-hearted.
Oh, man.
I'm saying verbal warning, okay?
Button up your shirt.
And button up your shirt next time, Sean. Button
All
it
right.
up,
All right, boss. All right, boss.
Yeah. Baby, you're my life. Since the day they catch feelings, when I go waste no time. Send me ready for revealing. Baby, you're my world. Since you became my girl. And every time I see you, they send me ready for the work. I know that you can feel this. Show me how you feel. I know because I feel it. We can make it real. Baby, baby, can't you see just how much you mean to me? I'm just a little bit crazy, crazy for your love. Baby, baby, I can't breathe. You and me, one destiny. I'm just a little bit crazy, crazy for your love. Your last man was madness, and you're glad to be free from the stress and the drama. So none of that will come with me. Maybe you complete me, and I'm ready for the world. I give you all I've got. I'll never take it back. I know that you can feel this. Show me how you feel. I know because I feel it. We can make it real. Oh, baby, baby, can't you see just how much you mean to me? Just a little bit crazy, crazy for your love. Baby, baby, I can't breathe. You and me, one destiny. Just a little bit crazy, crazy for your love. I know that you can feel this. Show me how you feel. I know because I feel it. We can make it real. Me, I smell my last girlfriend. Then I have my
Yeah,
Okay, so there's two other scenes building up before this one. This is the last one.
yeah.
Ah,
It's tied together. The second one is very, very. It connects the dots. Um,
ah,
very, very sexy.
oh,
Yeah,
is it?
and interrupted. That's all I'm gonna say. It was sexy and then interrupted, and then this happened.
Oh, and that was the end result.
Yeah. So we'll see how it plays out.
Well, you are definitely gonna be getting us, curious, wanting more and more. We want to know what the other tracks are all about, what the other
That's it.
videos are.
That's it. You see, that's the question: is what happened?
Yes.
Why did we get here? And I'm gonna keep that until the first video drops, going backwards, which is the third. The first is the third, but
So
yeah.
how are you going to do? So this is you've done the last one first. Then
Hmm.
are you going to do the second one second or the second one last?
No, the second one second. Yeah,
Okay.
second one second. Because
Ah,
there's still a piece, very romantic piece for the first one.
okay.
And that all of these songs, by the way, are on the Purple Hearts album.
Purple Hearts.
Yeah,
Purple Hearts, everyone.
yeah,
Album.
yeah.
Okay. Is that out now?
Oh, that's been out. It's been out. We released it late last year. I think it was in October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recently.
So
Okay.
we
And
didn't
it's
get
on
all
all
the
digital platforms?
yes, everywhere, everywhere.
Good.
One of the biggest songs on that album was produced by Triton. Um, it was called Confessions. There's a video for that out already. But
Oh,
yeah, but that's kind of like the signature for the album. You know, every album got this one song. It's
yes.
a constant, depending on the demographic and the market. It's a
Hmm.
constant battle between Same Girl and Confession. So you know, I personally like Same Girl. It's a duet I did with the Lion Heights, which is a band out of Austin. Um, which is a you understand a little bit more about the video by watching Same Girl because that's was our first attempt to part one, and it didn't work, so we scratched that and we said we're gonna do another part one. But Confessions, if I had to choose between Confessions and that, you'd have to ask the fans. You know, dancehall people love Confessions. People like myself love Same Girl. I don't know. That's for the audience to decide.
Ah. Because your music is actually
Maybe you shouldn't have to
it's a little bit eclectic. So there's a strong reggae
cause we know
feel.
just what you
There's a lot of
want.
reggae in your music, but I can also hear some
But your
elements of
relationship's no
soul and some other influences there. Have
is
you
ups
done that
and downs.
deliberately, Sean?
Yes, yes. I think we've gotten, and I don't want to be critical because everybody interprets music and ingests music their own way. But for me, I grew up on Neil Diamond. I grew up
Okay.
on R&B, you know what I mean? Really, really love songs. And somebody write a love song, they write a love song. And I feel like we've gotten so far away from that music. That's why I can appreciate Triller and Singing Melody because they stayed true to it years over years. They stayed true to love. Um, so that kind of thing. I'm trying to bring that love back. That's why I don't do videos where I'm just focusing on me and the camera. I want to tell a story. I want to put the art, not only the art of the music, but art of the video in there. You know what I mean? It's a
Mhm.
creation. So a full package. So that's what I try to do.
Excellent. And it's working. So what genres have you kind of put together? What eclectic genres? So there's definitely reggae. That's the one that
Yeah.
stands out the
So
most.
there's hip hop, there's reggae. Because I did a whole hip hop album, reggae hip hop album called Smoke versus Fire, which is a collaborative album between other hip hop artists on a hip hop track. But I was singing reggae. So,
Okay.
so you have reggae, you have R&B, of hip hop, but I also did ska. I did a whole ska EP in 2002, 2020, called Teddy to the Future. Um, and I done some. Right now, I'm working on Afronomics. Uh,
Mhm.
Afronomics comes out in April. The first single of it comes out in April, which is another collaboration with artists from just about every continent. Really working with trying to get that whole African vibe back into that music and bring love back into it as well.
Awesome. And how is that project getting on, Sean? Is it
Surprisingly, it's very good. I mean, I had a chance to work with Della D, as you know,
Mhm.
the Ghanan singer. I think that if he was here in the U.S., I could do a lot more with him. Because he has potential. Some strong potential for growth, and I just really admire his delivery. So I'm working with him, and I can tell you that the song he sent me when I sent it to him, and the song he sent back, and what we have in the studio now, it's night and day. But he's gonna love it. He's gonna absolutely love it because we took everything we could out of his essence, and amplified it like tenfold. So we're excited. We're really excited.
That is amazing, and that collaboration works very well actually. The
Yeah,
reggae and the sort of Afro beats or piano kind of style. It's very complementary.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and he's such a good soul, man. So it's always good to work with people who have good energy. You know,
Oh,
'cause
definitely.
that's something I protect, man. I protect my peace. You know, I don't do anything that takes sucks the energy, man. If you can't add value, I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah,
Yep, yep. You're so right. You just want good heart. You can tell. You
yeah,
can pick it up. Good-hearted people, genuine people, loyal
hmm,
people, and the people that just want to just get on and get with it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, enthusiastic.
Hungry,
Yeah,
hungry. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Stay hungry.
I could say that for Della D. I can vouch that for Della D. He's just got such the right approach, and he's fun with it as well, and he's so dedicated. He's amazing. His attitude is really really positive.
Two things I look for when I collaborate with anyone is a can do and
Hmm.
their
Yes,
can
yes.
do attitude, like not coming up with blockers, like we can't do this because this, we can't, just tell me what you can do. That's what I'm interested in here. What can you do? And
Hmm.
and then the patience, know that this is art,
Yes.
and art's not rushed, so just take your time, just be patient with it, let it flow, let music flow outside of you. So those are two things I look for, man.
Most definitely. It's critical, actually.
Yeah.
Critical. I was talking about that on my show on Friday, the importance of gratitude and just taking your time, and things develop in due time, but you just work at it consistently though.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, it's not about it takes time and you chill back.
Yeah,
It
no, no, I don't rush anything, man.
Yeah.
I just let it happen. I was talking to on my way to Florida this past Monday, because I live in Houston, and I was on the plane talking to a producer in Jamaica. His name is Damien Gale. He's the producer for Busy's last album, Busy Signal's last album. But he's a good friend of mine from way back in the day. And we're just talking, and he just released his first single. Talk about evolution. He just, did his first single. And I was talking to him. I said, man, why you half stepping, man? Why you tinkering around the lyrics? And he says, how you know that? I was like, I can tell you're holding back some things you want to say. I said, you have a responsibility to say what you need to say because there's somebody out there that need to hear what you have to say, and I bring that up because that's just this discipline of music that you have to really be truthful
Mhm.
to it, and lucky for him, he was able to go back and in time to make the edits. But I can this is a very serious business we're in. We can't take advantage of this gift, that we're blessed with and responsibility. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
I totally 100% agree with that. There's just no time to be messing about at all. We're going to be playing Confessions soon. Um, just trying to locate the actual video so we can share it
I think
with
it's
you.
YouTube. I am Sean Austin.
Yes.
Yeah, and the funny thing, man, I remixed that song. I remixed it into disco.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I could. That one was Confessions, and the other one's My Confessions, and I did that with my son, Christian. He made the track, and he remixed my song. And he told me about it after the fact. So
Wow. So are your children into music as well? Because it sounds like your son is.
my son is, and my youngest daughter, 7. She's 10. She's 10 next month. She sings a lot, and she's on a lot of my old stuff. Um,
Oh, wonderful.
Shows for most of my old stuff. But yeah,
So there's a whole load. So, do you come from a family who are musically,
I've come from a family of singers, but not professional singers. Yeah, but I've come from a song. It was part of our family thing we do. We
Mhm.
do that thing. One thing. This is what everybody does. We all have to sing, and we grew up. It's a very religious family that I grew up in. So those Saturday prayer groups. Everybody has to sing. So you can't off key because there's no rhythm. There's no rhythm. You know what I mean? So yeah. So everybody could sing in my family, pretty much. For the most part, I think we're all just musically inclined, one way or another, whether it's through voice or instrument. But we're all musically inclined.
That is brilliant. Because most of the times it does come from somewhere, doesn't it? Do you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's usually genetic, and then you build up on that. You
Yeah,
know, you build up on what's naturally there, what
yeah,
God has actually gifted you, and then you just perfect what's already of perfection even more. You
so,
learn the tricks of the trade.
but even though I've been doing it for such a young age, I still think I'm just starting. I
So,
still,
did anybody in particular come to you and say to you, "You can sing, Sean," or did you just know for yourself?
I knew, I knew. I
Right.
mean, people do say that, you know, but I think I've always been the guy with the shock factor, the least expected. I don't look the part, yeah. I always just somebody just say, "Hey, man, what's funny? In 2006, I gave up music. I released my last EP called Brown Sugar, and I walked away. I started a family, and I was like, man, I can't even go tour. I can't do nothing. So I gave it up, and I was in Austin in I forgot which year it was, and I was with my brother, my youngest
Mhm.
guy, and we're watching this live reggae band on stage, and they just didn't. They just not. They weren't getting it. They weren't. They weren't like. So I said, I walked up to the guy. I never forget it. With I was a couple under. I walked up to the guy and I said, "Hey man, give me the mic. Give me the mic. Let me show you how this do." You know. So I said, "All right, jump in. Give me this. Boom, 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 boom."
Wow.
And he started doing it. And he's looking to the guy for approval. Like, so I said, "Man, don't worry about him. Just do the thing." And go boom, 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 boom. And then I did the same thing with the percussion and I mean the guitar and all of them, right? And then I said, what they realized when they realized what the song was, because I didn't sing a word. They realized what the song was. They're like, "Oh!" And then they start getting into it. And then I tell the mic, I said, "Now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it?" And let me tell you something. The whole place just pulled forward to the stage. All the folks, you know what I mean? Because it was
Yeah.
like, wow, man, wow, you know. But that's me and my shock factor. I'm not assuming. I don't dress the part. I don't act the part. I just love music, and so when I'm and I got a mic in front of my hand, it's like an alter ego just pops out. You know, it's like I get free. You know, like
Well,
let me out.
that's all that matters.
Yeah, let me out. So I just started, man. Every time, every time. It's just like a taste of sugar, a young kid with cake, you know? Just give me a
Oh.
piece and then I go back. Then I go back in my hole. Yeah,
Stop it. Behave
yeah,
yourself.
yeah. Then I go back, you know, a recluse. But, you know, I'm fortunate, man. I'm fortunate. I'm really fortunate. I have a good track record on paper, you know, as far as
Mm,
music goes. Um,
mhm,
I was never in the limelight. You know, I've seen a couple articles out there written, um, but I've never been in the limelight. You know what I mean? I've always been behind
mhm,
the scenes, and I like it there. I like it there because I'm
mhm,
not doing music for money. I'm doing music for love. You know, so
mhm.
yeah, it's a good thing.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to come back. We're going to show the video confessions. Oh, yeah.
Baby, you shouldn't have to worry,
I'm sorry.
'cause we know just what you were. Remember, the relationships no easy.
Can we talk?
There's ups and downs and you never turn.
You know.
Your mama tell you just to leave me.
You know.
Your daddy said it'll never work.
I can explain.
They don't understand just how much I love you.
No idea how this feels.
And everything I put you first.
Everything.
Whoa, it shouldn't be like this. No, it shouldn't feel like this. You don't have to go. Baby, take it slow. This is my confession. I really didn't mean to break your heart at all. This is my confession. Whatever I've done, let's leave it in the past. Oh, when you told me that you loved me,
Baby.
I was feeling every word.
All I can think about is you.
And now you have so many questions,
I know, baby.
and I know just how it hurts.
Calm down.
Baby, take a chance and just believe me.
I wanted to tell you first.
The men don't want me and you for part.
Now, baby, now.
All I really want is just a chance to hold you. Then we could be just like we were. Whoa, it shouldn't be like this. No, it shouldn't feel like this. You don't have to go. Baby, take it slow. This is my confession. I really didn't mean to break your heart at all. This is my confession. Whatever I've done, let's leave it in the past. Oh, this is my confession. I swear this time around will be the last. This is my confession. Whatever I've done, let's leave it in the past. Oh Lord, it shouldn't be like this. No, 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 it shouldn't be like this.
So- roll the drums, roll the drums. Yeah. Woo!
I submit to the music gods.
You surrender. Wonderful.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely
Storytelling,
beautiful.
storytelling, you know?
Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Storytelling, you know, and passing knowledge, wisdom, tales, you know. Yeah, that's what art is all about. Um, you know, whether you do it through music, whether you do it through a painting, you're
Mhm.
expressing, or dance, it's an expression, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, and you're communicating something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, I got told the other day, Adassah, that I need to stop doing songs about breakups. What do you think? I didn't even
Why?
know that I was doing songs about breakup. Yeah, I didn't even know that I was doing so many songs. And then I
This
start
is your
going back in the
confession.
Rolodex. Huh?
I said sublimically, this is your confession.
Right.
Not
I,
really.
I didn't even know I was doing so many breakup songs. I had no
Oh,
idea. But you know, confessions, same girl. I think the only one that's not a breakup is my proposal song, which is Testify. I shot that one in Mexico, in Puerto
okay.
Vallarta, Mexico, called Testify. That was a production from Chris Knight. But I got invited to a wedding
Hmm.
in Puerto Vallarta, my niece's wedding. And I was down there. I'm like, hey, I have an idea for a song. Song don't come out. I write it. I said, I'm gonna write the song and lip sync it, lip sync the video, because I don't want to come back down here and do the video. So I wrote the song and performed the song. I shot the song. Song doesn't exist yet, and then come back and we build the rhythm behind the song and sing the song. Yeah, we did it in reverse, which has never been done before.
Wow, that is
Yeah,
very clever
yeah.
and
I was
creative.
risking. I was,
Yes.
yeah. Because what if the lyrics change by the time I come back? That would be a problem. Yeah, man, that was special. But yeah,
Absolutely wonderful. But that's what it's all about, really. You
mm,
just it's sometimes it's unpredictable. It just comes to you, and you have to just go with the flow.
yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what music is, man. That's what music is. You know, you never know. I cannot tell you how many nights, and probably some of these other artists that will come on will tell you so many nights that they've just woken up with a song and they have to record it right now, or
Yes.
write it down, or use their phone and record it somehow. You know, my phone filled with those kind of things, and I never even go back to them. Sometimes, you know, or if I got a writer's block, which happens from time to time, I'll go back into that drawer and say, "Now, which one would he come up with again?"
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 man. But that's how it is, man.
It is like that. Even for myself as a DJ, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and then I'll have an idea. Like certain songs come in my head. I'm like, oh, I need to play those songs, on my show. and I'm just writing it down quickly. Oh, this is the order in which I'm going to put it in, or oh, I must find out if I've got this song. I don't think I've got this song. I must find this song. Must
Yeah.
get this song. So it happens. It happens to us DJs as well. Yeah, we wake
Well,
up in the middle.
that's interesting. I said earlier there was a tie between Confessions and Same Girl.
Mm-hmm.
I want your opinion on
Uh-huh.
which one talks to you the most as a DJ, because this is the never ending battle.
Ah.
Confessions or Same Girl. So one of these days or today, maybe you can tell me which one speaks to your soul the better. Because I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know. Uh,
Mm. Let me ponder on that a little. I'm gonna get back to you. I'm gonna
yeah,
get
I
back
would.
to
I'll
you.
be very
Get back to
interested.
you today on this show.
Yeah,
Which one
I'd,
speaks to
I'd
me?
love to hear your opinion. Same Girl or Confessions.
Or confessions.
Mm-hmm.
And give my rationale. Why?
Mm-hmm. Why? Why it speaks to you more? You know,
Okay.
what kind of energy you're feeling? You know what I'm saying? Because people listen to Confessions and say, "Man, that's nice." Yeah, I don't know if it's because Triton produced it. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But because the music is art too. It could be the music behind it. But I don't think she had to go. She should take it slow. It shouldn't be like that. Yeah,
It shouldn't be like that.
it shouldn't be like that. Whatever I've done in the past, let's keep it in the past.
That is true.
Yeah.
I've said that. I think I did said that on my week before show. Part of a solid healthy relationship, that you've got to have elements of forgiveness, because nobody's perfect.
Mm-mm.
Somebody's going to say something that you don't like, somebody's going to do something, you're going to come across, especially if you've been in a marriage or relationship for a long time. There's all a long time, there's always something somebody's done that you raised your eyebrow at and you thought, "Ooh, you're pushing the boundaries now." But
I wanna,
forgiveness.
yeah, but I wanna tell you, it's funny that you bring up that because yeah, as a part of being a truth teller in music, one of the songs that I'm working on right now is surrounded about how we treat our families versus how we treat our friends.
Yeah.
Um, you know, if you when we go home and we see our brother, our sister, our mother, we really mean to them at times because we know that their forgiveness is unconditional. So we take liberties that we wouldn't take with perfect strangers outside the house.
And
We
that's
say
wrong.
things to them that we wouldn't say, dear, say in the workplace, or dear, say in the street, because I think I get you popped off. You know what I mean? But we say those things here because we know that daddy won't say this to me. Daddy won't, he'll forgive me. He'll be upset for 5 minutes, but he'll forgive me, or mommy will forgive me. But I'll just say it. But we do so much damage to our own base, being so ignorant to that and not so sensitive. We should be sensitive because that's the people that have us down. That's the people that hold us down. Those are the relationships that we're supposed to invest in, you know. So as a rule of thumb for me, there's not a day that goes by Adassah that I don't tell my kids that I love them. There's never a day. I've never experienced that day where I don't tell my kids that I love them. Yeah.
You are 100,000. If I could add the thousand on the 100,
Yeah.
you're a
Yeah.
hundred and
Real talk.
thousand percent correct. you know, and people make excuses, but there's no excuses. I will not accept excuses, because it's all touched us at some point in our life, because it's all part of learning process. Even myself, when you're there, in a job, in a career, you're trying to climb the ladder and
Mm-hmm.
you get stressed out, you work a bit longer than you should,
Mm-hmm.
you've got all these deadlines to meet, things like that. And you look the part, you play the part, everybody's around you is like, oh, you're in a very good job, da, 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 whatever. But then when you come home, you're tired, you're stressed, you're
Mm.
not giving it you're not giving it your all to the people that it counts the most. That is why you're working so hard. So why are you bringing why are you giving all the
Projecting.
good,
Yeah.
yeah, to all your colleagues and everybody at work? And even when your colleague is horrible to you, because you need to be politically correct and you need to, toe the line, you still put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
But when you're at home, then you're able to just blast off.
Mm.
No, still show that
Yeah.
patience, still be able to, digest that and show love to
Yeah.
the people that count the most. Your love, your children. This is your actual children. This is your actual husband or your wife or
Mm.
your partner. These are your brothers and sisters, you know and it's so important to it's so important to give them that love no matter what is going on. If you can discipline yourself at work, even when you're vexed with your colleague, you can discipline yourself at home.
Facts. Facts. Yeah, man.
Yeah, because
So,
you've
so hopefully,
proven.
hopefully I do it justice when it comes out. It's on the Afronomics.
Yeah,
We'll definitely be talking about stuff like that. Life stuff. You know,
yeah,
because people need
definitely.
to hear that. People need to hear that.
So we're trying to get Celsius on the line. Celsius, we can see you. Can you hear and see us?
Yeah, good morning, good morning. Well, I'm Sean. What's up? Good
Boss.
morning,
Good,
Adassah.
good morning, Celsius. Have we interrupted you?
No, actually, I've been here listening to Sean for a while, but the phone keep telling me that you will connect me, and it wasn't happening. So I said, okay, let me just watch the big man talk.
Ah,
This
Okay.
the
I,
big man, that's
uh,
you, bro. That's you, man.
I saw you positioning yourself, so I thought to myself, let me leave you to position yourself, Celsius, so you get your camera right and you get it just right. So when you got your camera right, then I brought you on the platform. Lovely to
yeah,
see you.
yeah. Guess what? Everything is right once you see Sean Astin. He's a
This,
great guy.
Of
this guy.
course.
Come on. The brain behind prayer for your land is sitting right there. I don't know what he's
That's
talking
right.
about.
That's the writer
That's the
and
brain right there.
coordinator of
Yeah.
prayer for your land, Celsius, the man himself, Celsius. Celsius, you're looking trashy. You're looking well.
Really, I tell you something. I was out at my friend's mother night last night, and I came
Uh-huh.
in and I was battling between like not going to sleep because I have to wake up for this interview and grab a nap, and then wow, I mean I got caught up. I fell asleep, but then it's like within my sleep, it's like a voice was saying, I remember you have an interview when I jump up. It was a bit late, but as they say, it's better to be late than never, don't it?
And here
Well,
I
what
am thinking
exactly
that you're
happened?
setting me up to do the interview by myself. That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, Triller, you was there last night too because the guy was his friend. I saw him, but the police came and everything got chaos. I never got to speak to him before he left.
Okay. Well, you are here now, Celsius. So Celsius, we touched on. We didn't want to go in too much detail, but we went in a little bit from Sean's angle. So prayer for your land. What's it all about, Celsius? Tell us.
Okay, okay. Good morning, all of Europe. the Caribbean and whoever is in tune to this beautiful this program. I actually came up with the idea for the song when in 2020 when the coronavirus hit our shores. I was supposed to go to LA at a World Championship of the Performing Arts. And unfortunately, the event was slated for July of 2020. So when the pandemic hit now, I was saying, yeah, it's going to go in a couple months. So I was keep holding my breath. I see it going up to May, June. And then I realized that, listen, this is not going to happen because it's an international event. It's a world-class event. It's something like The Voice or America Got Talent. It's huge. So if there's a pandemic, it's not going to be held. So at the time I had some sponsors, and one of my sponsors called me and said, okay, the event obviously is going to be canceled. So we're not taking back. They had paid part of the money. So they said they're not going to take back the money. What am I going to do? I said, I'm going to write a song about the pandemic. And that song could serve as like as a charity. The song could make money for all the kids around the world, Jamaica in particular, who lost their parents to the COVID virus, so ensure that they have an education when the pandemic left our shores. So they thought it was a brilliant idea. So I get down to business. But the good thing about it, I never knew Sean Austin is one of the artists on the song, and since he's here, let me place some emphasis on him. I never knew him until then. I had a friend good friend who was close to Sean, and when I put the idea to him, he was very excited. So he contacted Sean. He told me he have a wicked singer. That's exactly what he said. I have a singer. He's wicked. So I mean, you know, the term wicked can be used in a positive way. We mean say he's very good, have a great voice. So he reached out to him. But the thing is, he ended up penning his part of the song. And I must say, it was a blessing in disguise because I have to give it up for Sean Austin. I mean, what the part of the song that he penned and he sung is very, very enterprising. What word can I use here? The part of the song that he penned is very highlighting and entertaining, and I have to give it up for Sean. So whenever time I have a moment like this, I just have to make it clear to people that yes, Sean, he keeps on saying that I wrote the song. Yes, I'm the mastermind behind the song, but he did pen part of the song, and I have to give it up to him. So that's even though I'm the brainchild behind the song, Sean did help pen the song, and it's a great song. And for all the artists who lend their voice, the truth is, I wanted like maybe all the singers in Jamaica, but at the time, these are the people who were ready and willing because they see the vision behind the song. And so there we are, Prayer for Your Land.
Well, I'll take this opportunity and say, Celcius, I appreciate the consideration. I appreciate the love. And like I told you before, this song is bigger than me and you, you know what I mean? So I'm just grateful to be a part of it, you know? So thank you for that opportunity, man.
You're welcome, bro.
And this is actually the first time I've actually seen both of you on video talk to you direct, because I've spoken to both of you, but I've not actually seen apart from like in your videos and pictures, things like that, but not talking to on video, you know.
So well, I still look the same.
You still look the same. You still look as handsome as ever, Sean and Celcius.
Yeah, I can say a little more about Sean. I mean, this guy, we quarrel a lot of set or of interviews. He's always putting it on me, you know. Then I'm kind of stubborn sometimes, and he's the only person that can really, when he speaks, he gets to me. Even if I don't admit that, yeah, right, you know, when we hang up, me say, okay, bro, then me say, see that you there? This, he knows when he speaks. His words, his words are powerful.
It's just energy, man. I don't waste my words and time. If I'm giving you both, that means I love you, bro. So, you know,
Mhm.
just know that I'm only a phone call away, and I can't tell that for everybody, but just
Yeah, and
like a phone
and,
call away.
and I tell you something is like that is true because the energy that he gave to the song is like you're listening to a song, and when you think the song is finishing, then you hear this guy, he comes in and he's part of the song like the song is just starting. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just starting. Yes, man. And
Uh,
and and,
That's
and people
wonderful.
from time to time would say, who is that guy? And then sometime I say, it's Bruce Springsteen, brother, because him kind of have him coming with a Bruce Springsteen thing then at the song. They say, too many hearts are broken, too many to set free. There's too many living in pain and suffering. That's deep. Yeah, that part of the song is very deep, man.
well, thank you, sir.
It's wonderful to have you both here, and it's wonderful to see the love and respect that you have as brothers, as musical brothers, and and artists on the platform. It's really wonderful to see that. Celsius, I'm gonna play one of your videos. Celsius.
Please,
Yeah,
I like
I'm
this
waiting
song.
for it.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
let's go.
Let me see. Let me see. Oh no, it wasn't a video. Oh, yeah. Get away with it. I nearly went into a little bit of Patwood there, just a little bit. You nearly got away with it. Then I nearly said you nearly get away with it.
I thought I thought you were about to drop. I just sent me your system, my palmy.
Ah,
Hello, me a Jamaican and the landlord.
yeah,
yeah,
we're gonna go with a little bit of landlord for you right here, right now. Make the people them dance because we
yeah.
love this song. We love
That,
this song.
yeah, that song is a monster song. Right now, everywhere I go and perform that song, it devastates the place. Landlord.
Lan-
Yeah,
Celsius, bring it back, re-release it, cut it again,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
re-release the song.
yeah.
Celsius, and so because we're pushing it out there, and now the UK will be able to hear it. US audience will be able to hear it. They're going to love it. They're gonna, and this is actually a song. Even though you wrote it many years ago and performed it many years ago, it's actually very relevant
Yeah.
for today.
Then now, I've added the lines now when I'm performing the song. Anybody take bolt money to what I mean, and when you drop, yeah,
Stop
when I
it,
drop that
behave
line,
yourself.
Easy, youth.
who- all who
Behave
thief bolt
yourself.
money, all who thief bolt money. Sure what I mean. Me only hope them not done it. Sure what I mean. Yeah, yes.
Me what? They've
They
not
had a
done it.
show. They had a show. They had that a radio station, Edge 92, Ran Mushet. They were in Maypen last week, and I was passing, and somebody said, artist and I touch it. And I said, no, I wasn't booked for it. And they end up giving me, I give them one song, Landlord, and the entire town went crazy. From over so they were, sure what I mean? Corrupt policeman, sure what I mean? You
What
also
I
liar,
mean?
sure what I mean? All them turn back Christian, sure what I mean?
Here it is. We're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna dance. We're gonna have a fun. Audience, listen to this. You're gonna have a laugh, and you're gonna have so much fun.
You still like how me no have nowhere else to eat, sleep, nor drink. Me nah sit back and make my Jamaica sing. You mad? Not at all. Yeah, man. Cleanliness is godliness, man. For real. Me a the new Jamaica landlord. Me come to clean up the yard. Whether you are home or abroad, come help me stamp out corruption and fraud. Solid waste can't come help me. Me one can't deal with it. Out a do me have it chop back up. Me nah left till me place clean up. Out a do me have it chop back up. Me nah left till me place clean up. So all brainwash bad man.
Show them in.
We a mash up the nation.
Show them in.
Where so much hot head come from?
Show them in.
All corrupt policeman.
Show them in.
All liar politician.
Show them in.
All them turn back Christian.
Show them in.
Who believe in abortion.
Show them in.
Who not have no pride.
Show them in.
I love the free ride.
Show them
They don't
in.
have God by their side.
Show them in.
After all, I'm a true Jamaican. May I tell you something, my work is hard. So me a the new Jamaica landlord, and me start to clean up the yard. Yeah, man. Whether you are home or abroad, come help me stamp out corruption and fraud. Clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. Out a do me have it chop back up. Me nah left till me place clean up. Out a do me have it chop back up. Me nah left till me place clean up. So all child molester,
Show them in.
all woman abuser,
Show them in.
what about the licky pastor?
Show them in.
All me bad my neighbor,
Show them in.
who no want see you prosper.
Show them in.
All who be worker,
Show them in.
all them young leader,
Show them in.
so-called entertainer,
Show them in.
all them gully and Gaza.
Show them in.
And the new Jamaica landlord, and me start to clean up the yard. Whether you are home or abroad, come help me stamp out corruption and fraud. All of Jamaica, I don't me have it chop back up. Me nah left till me place clean up. Yeah, man. The truck gone, but the soon come back. Bring me a left home, mash up inside. You mad? All who get them broad conscious. What me do? What make you think me? Throw them in first. Alright. I left them and they wear a cash plus. All who mash up operation pride. The truck a come, who no better start high. Anybody know about anyone me miss? Tell me now, make me put them on the list. Cause I'm the new Jamaica landlord. Amen. Come to clean up the yard. Whether you are home or abroad, come help me stamp out corruption and fraud. You see it? Out of me have it chop back up. Me nah left till me place clean up. Clean it up, clean it up. Out of me have it chop back up. Me nah left till me place clean up. All over school.
Show them
I
in.
take teacher before.
Show them in.
All them serial rapists.
Show them
I
in.
see Ruslan laddies.
Show them in.
All fugitive.
Show them in.
All them turn back Christian.
Show them in.
Who believe in abortion.
Show them in.
Who no have no pride.
Show them in.
I love the free ride.
Show them
They don't
in.
have God by them side.
Show them
And
in.
that the new Jamaica landlord, me come to clean up the yard. Whether you are home or abroad, come help me stamp out corruption and fraud. Out of do me have it chop back up. Me nah left till me place clean up. Jano, me I tell you, the place clean, man. A good thing the landlord had come deal with it. Kingston, Spanish Town, Mayfair, man, take up here, Mandeville. Shake me hand, no man. Shake me hand.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. This song is about 12-year-old. Actually, I wrote it in 2010 for the festival song competition. So when the song reached the semifinals of the competition, I went to Kingston at the Ronnie Williams Entertainment Center to perform the song. So when it was finished, Grub Cooper from Fab 5, you know, he's impaired, then he's not seen well, but he found me in the crowd with the little sight that he have, and he sit beside me and he said, "That's a wicked song, but they ain't gonna choose it. You're touching too much corn." So
Politics.
when the top 10 came out, the song wasn't in it. And when we were leaving Ronnie Williams Entertainment Center that night, even the other contestant was singing, "True what I mean? True what I mean?" And everybody was saying, "No, sir, this is a song win already." And it never made the cut.
That's how it goes.
Got too
sometimes.
much con, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Rob said, you're touching too much corn. It's a wicked song, but you're gonna pick it. You're touching too much corn.
Yeah.
That's funny, actually. Funny but true.
Yeah. And I was at a show about 2 weeks ago, and this guy, he keep pestering me. I was gonna do this song, and he keep, you know, show them in. I mean, I said, not tonight. Yeah, man, what you mean not tonight? You have to show them in. And he, yeah. Honestly, I think I know the power of the song. I've seen it a lot of times, and I think I'm really joking with the song, in the sense that a few people have made offer to, but the thing is, the song fits well on the Bam Bam rhythm, and you know the owner for that rhythm is a big producer, maybe one of the world's greatest producers, Sly Dunbar. So I've gotten in touch with him. He heard the song, he loved it, and he's gonna voice the song on the Bam Bam rhythm. So basically, I'm waiting on him for his call because it fits wicked on the Bam Bam rhythm. I'm telling you, when I do that song on the Bam Bam rhythm, it devastates the place, you know. And you know the Bam Bam rhythm is on Toots and the Maytiles, Shaka Demus and play some huge names is on that rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back. Re-release it. I'm telling you, it
Sure.
will be a hit. Everything has timing, you know, Celsius.
Anybody not join this interview? Show them
See?
in.
You're too contentious. Hey, me not say nothing about that. Leave me out. Leave me and Sean out.
Sure. Sure.
You're
Sure
too
them in.
terrible.
No comment.
You're terrible, Celsius.
Oh boy.
And what I say, I always say, everything for a reason. We never know why till days later, weeks later, sometimes years later, but everything has a reason.
Yeah, you're right about that. Sure them in.
It's funny you said that. Because my friend introduced me to Celsius,
Yeah.
because Celsius was mixing this song,
Mhm.
led with the producer Triton, led to Confessions. See how that works?
Oh, wow.
Everything at the right time.
Everything at the right time. And you don't know who's going to be listening to this show.
No, no, no.
You just never
It,
know.
you have to be like water in this business, you know.
Mm,
Um, my motivation is always the same. You know, there's a
mm,
level of accountability. Celsius will tell you. Yeah, I think he alluded to it earlier when he talked about, always arguing him on the phone. You know, I'll call him and he have an idea. And then I pick at the idea and pick it and pick it and pick it. What I'm really doing is pushing him. But he
yes.
doesn't know that,
Yes.
right?
Mm,
So I'm pushing him to think look at what he's not seeing because, it's unfortunate. A lot of creatives have a problem, including myself,
mhm,
delivering their ideas to non-creatives, an
mm,
unfinished product. So we have an idea and no one else can understand it because we see in colors, right? And to articulate that to someone is one of
mm.
the hardest things.
Of
So when
course.
I found out that there was a handicap for creatives, that's one thing that I always do for Celsius is, all right, let's tear this up, build it up, rip it apart to make sure that what we're saying is actually what we're saying. And I always tell him he has so much things to say, man. He has a lot to say,
Mhm, mhm,
a
mm.
lot to say. So I'm excited for Celsius to see what 2023 is going to bring.
That is amazing. That is
Yeah,
so
Thank you.
good.
Thank you.
yeah,
And
man.
that's what brotherhood is all about, you know. Supporting one another, really getting you to think for yourself as well. You know, we all need that person
Oh,
that
yeah.
Sean and I have a definite connection, even if we don't speak to each other for 2 3 months or whatever. I mean, he's like, if you notice, Adassah, when you and I talk, I'm
Mhm.
always emphasizing, I keep calling Sean name to you, and you keep saying, wow, Sean is a great guy. You get what I'm saying? I've done that. I've done that a lot of times when I spoke with you. I mean,
Yes, you
I,
have.
I'm,
You
a- yeah, I'm always mentioning Sean and how articulate he is, and if there's one person you can count on, if he's not gonna do it, he's not gonna do it, and if he's gonna do it, it's gonna be done.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I try.
Yeah.
I'm humble. I'm trying. I try.
You're not trying, Sean. You're doing it. You're doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I'm
doing it.
trying. Trying. I'm trying.
Sean say so modestly.
I'm trying, man. I really am. You have to stay humble, man. You have to stay humble. Stay humble.
Indeed, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be humble. You're doing it. I'm not being
Hey,
humble.
hey,
Hey,
he does the same thing that he's telling me that I do. He does it for me. I cannot tell you how many songs I've sent him that is half finished, and he'll say, "No man, yeah man, no man. You need to put some work on the lyrics."
I can imagine Celsius
So
saying
he
that.
does the exact same thing for me. So that's where he adds value in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't hold the punches. He sends them across. He sends
Yeah,
them across, and I appreciate that because it puts me back. Let me tell you something. I did an album in 2021, 2022, part one and part two, and that was the name of the album because I couldn't find another name. So it's 2020, Sean Austin 2020 and 2020 part two, right? I think that's what the album's called. And I played him some tracks off of the 2020 part two. So look at the comments. He goes, "No man, you have to work when the lyrics." You have to work when the lyrics. So it bothered me so much that I talked to some other producer and it was like, "Yeah, him right. It's the worst they could tell me. He said Celsius was right." I was like, fine. I said, so what is it now? So he says, go back to your sweet spot. Use a lover's
yeah,
rock. Go back to your sweet spot and tell your stories that way. You know, at the time the BLM movement was out, so I'm trying to get in on the Black Lives Matter. And Stylo G had dropped this thing, so I jumped on something hardcore like that. And I was like, man, lyrically I can
okay,
pen it, but it's not
okay,
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. I tell you something. I tell you something about Sean. This guy sings so well that, I mean, trust me. If Sean, if he say, for instance, if he was blessed with my writing skills, then he'd be a billionaire out of music easily, easily.
Yep.
He listen to me. He has this guy. He has so much texture in his voice. When Sean Astin sings, I mean, he bring you back to, like, you're listening back to Sam Cooke or a Percy Sledge and those guys. That's the kind of voice he has. You get what I'm saying? So it's like me, I'm not really a singer, but yeah, I can write a song that is very deep. And I just think maybe he and I should collaborate some more in terms of, like, I write a song and I say, listen to Sean, bring out this song with your voice. You get what I'm saying? Yeah,
Challenge
because
accepted. I am going to
yeah,
send you a calypso track. Challenge accepted.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that, Celsius? Do you
Right
hear that,
here
yeah.
at
everyone?
the top.
Challenge
Okay,
accepted.
okay. So, like, for instance, now he's there and he said, I'm gonna send you a calypso track, or soca as we call it in modern days, and right away the soca brain chips in. Cause one of the thing with me, I have a soca brain and I have a reggae brain and I have a dancehall brain and I have a soul brain. So whichever the challenge that comes up. So like how he's saying soca now, we can say, well, every O of them wanna take a bush, and every key of it wanna do fi push. You see, carnival of a trend. Everybody a friend. You just mix up and mingle to the end. And you can wine Miss D and wine Miss B. You know what tower you go on with, she pretend like she no see. If you're flexible in your waist and serious by your face, if you even have one foot, she not come up of your case. All she want is more soca. London more soca. New York want more soca. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Love it. Love
Yeah, man. I mean, that's me. Whichever the genre is, you just whisper it and
No,
I'll come up
send
with
that
it.
one. Send that one. I want to sing that one.
I mean, listen, man. I can give you a soca EP if you want, bro.
Yeah, we'll work on it, man. We'll work on it. It's perfect timing. So
Yeah,
yeah, I got
yeah.
something.
And then
We
that
hear
done
it.
with the pandemic. I mean, partially behind us now, and the world is opening up back. Soca music has a big market. You know, Marshall Montana has opened up the soca market. So once you come with a good soca song now, it's all over the place. You know, 'cause Carnival is everywhere now. Africa,
Just,
Europe.
just remember, this is we seal the deal right here on Adassah at large. Right here, right
You
here.
see? All air on the Adassah Large on Sunday show. Hey.
Yeah,
Yes, because this is where things happen, they work together and
and,
complement
and,
each
and
other.
you see, Adassah, it's the energy that you bring to it. You're a wonderful person. Sometimes the word
yeah,
wonderful is used too often. We take it
yeah.
for granted, but when the word wonderful is associated to somebody's name, it means that person really have some merit and have some value. And you're a wonderful person. Ever since I met you, it's like I've learned so much from you. You're so inspiring, and there's not a day when like I don't like since I met you I don't get up and say what is she up to today. You have this charisma. You get what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, you have this charisma. You can
You
get
know,
into people, come out at will, and
you know
that's what
what
I
I
love.
like? I like the fact that you invest in the up and coming artists. I really, really appreciate
I
that.
yeah, that's what I
You know,
love about
I
her and her.
really, really appreciate that. And when you talk about when you play it and you introduce it, you don't just leave it there.
Yeah,
You really find out about the person, not necessarily the artist, the person, and really make them represent themselves in the best way
yeah,
package part. And I really
yeah.
appreciate that because I watch a
And
bunch of
eh,
shows and
Sean,
I like
tell us
this one.
something about.
I like
I
this
tell
one.
you something.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Sean, I tell you something about Adassah. I think
Mm.
she kind of know that I'm lazy when it comes to music. She realized that I have a lot of talent, but she also realized that I'm lazy.
Oh,
So
I
Mm.
she
tell
will
you,
just
I tell you.
yeah, she just called me and said, Celsius, what you doing with the music? This and that. Get some little videos and send them to me. Let I post them and this and that. And I say, okay, that's in 3 weeks she doesn't get it. And she just called back and said, boy, Celsius, you're lazy. Yeah.
But love it, love it.
Yeah, she's a
Yeah, you're not
beautiful soul.
alone, man.
I
I
love
don't
her.
need more words. I
I
do
love
even
her.
love
Love her.
those, Celsius love.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we have loads of conversation, and it's always about the business. And she knows the business. You know, she know that's the thing about it. She knows the business. And guess what? She's not focusing on interviewing um Beres Hammond or Usher or whatever. She's focusing on interviewing an artist, and whoever it is on her platform is treated
Uh,
is treated unconditionally. You get what I'm saying? Once you're on a platform, you're
I, love,
her Elvis Presley or her Michael Jackson for the day.
I have a confession though. One day I was listening to the show, and whatever the gentleman was talking about, it kind of lost me in context. So I tried to fast forward it, and I happened to be fast forwarding above a video, and I stopped at the video and hear this guy's voice. He was a croner, right? So I hear it and I'm like, whoa, 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 who that? I have to rewind. Turns out that's a rewind it twice already. So I have to rewind, and go back and listen to the youth, man. I mean, I said, Jano, where is this talent hiding? So if it never you, think about it, man. If it's never
Yeah,
you, this youth probably never. If I could have helped the youth at the time, I would have been like, yo, put me on to him. And you would have been the catalyst that showed him to the world. Because look how easy I was like, let me go. And instantly, just the lyrics. I think he was in like a little, he shot it in a way where he had gloves on his hand at one point. It was in black and white. A video, he's in black and white. It's a shot in black and white. He had gloves on his hand. He was saying that he was in jail or something like that. and he come out and it show like some prison bars or something. It doesn't
Was
look
that
like
last week's show?
yeah, last week's show.
Oh, that's Peter Spence.
Let me tell you something, man. That
Ah,
boy got a voice on him
yes,
out of this world. You know
yes,
what I mean? He's a croner. He's a
yeah,
croner. So with the right song, right rhythm, that boy
yeah,
could be a beast, man. Could be a
yeah.
beast. Yeah, but I love this. Is what you do, though, Adassah. This is what you
Yeah,
do. You know,
yeah,
this is what you do. You show the world art
yeah,
in the places that no one's looking.
yeah, most
Thank you,
definitely.
Sean. You know what I recognize. I'll interview anyone with talent, known or not so known. The main thing for me is breaking away from the politics. There's a lot of politics in the music world, and there are a lot of talent with independent artists like yourselves, and they need the exposure because they're not getting the enough of the exposure because the giants are out there, and the giants want to keep their platform.
Hey,
Yeah,
And
that's let me tell you something. And this is not for everyone, but you have to create your way. I
yeah,
was that guy. I was that guy, who had a voice from young high school days. And throughout my entire adolescence, opportunities, but no one opened the door for me to
mm,
go in. There are people along the way that encouraged me or may have given something, contributed something. But what I mean when I say no one opened the door, I didn't have a label. I didn't
mm,
have a manager or anything like that, right, in my corner. What I decided to do was to create my own destiny.
yeah,
Decided to create my own label. I started my own studio. Now I have a studio. I'm fortunate to have a studio in my house. So, you know, you have to create your own path. You know,
you do.
in this digital era, you can make a song, mix it, master it, and put it out on your own thing. Don't wait for people. Don't
No,
wait
you
for people.
can't.
People will rarely give you your roses while you're alive, and they
Yeah.
don't want you to succeed if they're not succeeding alongside you. So,
Yep, yep.
yeah, create your own journey.
Yep, and
Yeah,
and some of them know that there's many independent artists that are very very talented,
mhm.
very creative, and they don't want to give them the kickstart. So somebody somewhere has to give them the exposure, and
Yeah,
plus also self help as well. I do respect the independent artists because they have their regular day jobs as well. So they have their regular day jobs to bring in income into the home and be responsible with everyday life. And then as soon as that's finished, they're just onto the
yeah,
music. So there's a lot of late nights, there's a lot of financial sacrifice as well.
yeah.
So I really do respect that.
You have to educate yourself too
Yeah.
because the money that you used to make out of music, like record sales, there's no streaming. It's not the same money, right?
Yeah.
So you may pay $75 to $1,000 for studio time. You're not seeing that money back in rotation from the streaming. Fortunately, there's show money. Fortunately, there is sync licensing, which is where the money is really right now, right? You want to get your song in a video game, in a movie, in a commercial. That's where the real money is, right? And every time they play it, you get a change. But you have to educate yourself to know that these things exist, and you have to try to find a way to do it. And one thing I do is I throw my own shows.
Hmm.
I don't try to get on anybody's show. And if you ask me, I'll do it. But I don't. I don't wait around. I don't play away games. If I'm not a sponsor on the show, 9 times out of 10, I'm more apprehensive to do it, and that's to my own demise, because I might have missed opportunities. But at the same time, I want to control my destiny. You know,
You're right. You're
yeah,
right. You're right because the listeners, the viewers, the people that purchase, the audience out there are programmed. They're programmed. They're deliberately targeted and programmed to, and there are talent out there in the commercial world. Don't get me wrong, I'm not taking away any shine or anything, so it's not about that. But equally, there is a lot of talent and and wonderful material from the independent artists.
Yeah.
So that needs to be exposed as well. That needs to be showcased. That needs to be highlighted as much as possible in the music world, and everybody come together. You know, it sounds like a bit of a fairy tale, but it's not. It's reality, because it can be done. It's done in silos. It just needs to be done on a more larger scale, and
Yeah,
it's happening.
Yeah.
and that's one of the things that I admire about Sean for real. He's a package when it comes to the business. I mean, this guy can shoot his own video. This guy can mix his own song. He can master his own song, and that's not natural. That's not an ordinary feat.
But I
Because
can't play instrument.
Your voice is
well,
the instrument,
Yeah.
Sean. Your voice.
well, as for me now, maybe one of my strength in the music is I can just get up every time and just write a punchline that is gonna punch down some people. I just get up and say, "Baby, me love you like me love myself. You make me can't love nobody else. You give me a feeling we're so strong, so me know me nah do nothing wrong. Me need you more than how the desert need the rain. I'm addicted to your body like the blood through me vein. Me no woman, but you make me feel baby pain. Play with my body and no play with my brain. I'm in love and I'm in love myself." You know what I'm
Boom.
saying?
Boom true. Boom true.
W- Wonderful. So the question I'd like to ask both of you, you know, and you can answer individually, is what keeps you motivated and what drives you with the music, what you do? What is it? What do you do to cope with all the challenges and hurdles, but keeps you focused?
Um, it's interesting that you've chose that question, because that's a question that I could speak to from now until the morning, because
It's morning.
I don't know
We don't
It's
have till
morning.
I
morning, Celsius.
Early morning.
I don't know if anybody in the music business have the challenges that I have. I'm gonna give you an example. There's a show that keep every Ash Wednesday in Clarendon here. Trust me, it's a big show. It's a Ash Wednesday fest every Ash Wednesday. I'm not sure it's been kept since the pandemic, but before that, people will fly from Europe. There's a mountain in Clarendon, and people would full the mountain. It's a willow walk, and when you go up there, it's thousands of people. When I tell you about huge. So anyhow, just before the pandemic, I think it was 2020, I was booked for that show. And there's nobody who was an interest in my career or whatever. I say, okay, I'm gonna be there for the artist. I didn't have a ride, so I asked a couple of friends to go to the show together. Everybody said yes, but on the day of the show, I mean, they turn me down, but I have to go to the show. So I take a taxi from Maypen to a place named Penance, because the show is way up in the bush. You know what I'm saying? You definitely have to have a ride to reach. So I have to go. So the last taxi I took never dropped me at the show. It dropped me like a mile and a half from the show up in the hills. That time, my picture there big on the poster, featuring Celcius, Ritical, Junior Kelly, Jody and Pantry, some big names bigger than me. So I have to go to the show, and I say, even if I have to walk. So Adassah, I was shot in the hills to go to the show. And when I look, I see one little man stop on my foot to do a bike, and him say, "No, you me see one poster down the road." And I say, "Yeah, man." So he said, "Oh yeah, I walk, you know, I have no friend." And I say, "Boy, leave that wrong. Me have to talk about that." And he said, "I jump on the back of the little bike and dep on." So anyhow, I reach the show. When I reach the show, they put on all the established artists before me. They even went as far as to put on a fashion show. Then I was like, then come on. Juna Kelly who sing "If Love's So Nice" and them big song that them put. What's gonna happen? But then again, the positive I got from it, I was saying, well, maybe either they think that my songs they big enough to close a show or whatever. But the irony of the situation is, even with all of that, with that I have to go through, when the show was over, everybody was talking about Landlord, Summer Upon Me, my songs. It's like the big names, they weren't calling them. You get what I'm saying? So those are things that motivate me. I know I have some good songs. Know I can write some gooder songs, if that's a term to use, or some greater songs. So that's what motivates me. Every day I keep kicking down barriers. Sunday I was at the Island Music Conference in Kingston, rubbing shoulders with guys like Shaggy, the legendary Marcia Griffiths, and I freak out. You know what warms my heart is when I ask Marcia Griffiths for a picture, and I say, "It's electric boogies," but she said, "As you say me, you say some up on me," and I was really. I said, Miss, yeah, Auntie Marcia, you know that song? I said, "Oh, you mean? Say you know see some up on me, and I saw me at." And trust me, those little moments, even though I know that that song should have been a Billboard hit back then, it never got the love from the business that it deserved. Those little instances motivate me when I rub shoulders with the big names in the business and they mention my songs. Those are the things that motivate me because it's not an easy business. The amount of doors you have to kick down, sometimes it's just one door leave and you kick down 50 already, and you feel like quitting when it's only one door leave to kick down. You get what I'm saying? You kick down 49 already, and just the one day you say, no energy is not in my foot to kick that one. And you say, you know what? I'm done. And then something motivates you, and you go, and that one is gone. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's for me. I mean, I have so many challenges, but I mean, I hold myself together. And when I meet people like Adassah, and I meet people like Paula Rossi from LA and those people, yeah, it keeps it going. You get what I'm saying? And then for me, I can say maybe I never put out enough effort too, because sometimes when you listen to Beanie Mans, they tell you they sit at studio door for days, for hours, for weeks, for months. You get what I'm saying? So maybe, just maybe, I myself never think that's a route to go. Hence, I'm where I'm at. But trust me, I've had a lot of challenges, and I'm glad at the point where I am now, especially with this song, Prayer for Land. I'm very optimistic that this song is going to be huge this year. I see it coming. As a matter of fact, in a couple of weeks from now, I must use this opportunity to say to our listeners, the video for that song is coming. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I can assure you that the video is coming. That's all I'll say for now. Look out for the video for Prayer for Land. It's coming.
We're going to play that very shortly, right at the end. And before we go to Sean, so he can let us know about what his main drivers are. Just what you're saying, Celsius. My mom told me a story. Tell me a story. This is just read the between the lines. It's a bit of a parable. But there's a lady, and she got married to a man, and the man had one child, and she had two children for the man, so three children in total in the house. Every time she cooks soup, every time she cooks soup with the food and everything, the soup looked so lovely. But because she didn't like the man's child, she gave all the food bits, the dumpling, the yam, the potato. She gave it to all her children, make them look nice and healthy and fat. And then she gave the soup bit to the man's child. Yeah, because she didn't want to give no food to the man's child. But her children started to get sick, very sick. And when she went to the doctor said, "What are you feeding them on?" So she said, "I don't have much money, so I cook a lot of soup." And the doctor said, "Yeah, but if you cook soup, the children must be all right." And he goes, "What kind of soup you giving them?" She said, "Well, we just throw away the water. Me no bother give them the water bit. Me just give them the food bit." And the doctor said, "That's where you're going wrong. because all the nourishment is in the
It's
water.
in the water. Ah,
Go
so
and drink
true.
your water, my youth.
Pardon?
So go and drink your water, my youth.
That's right.
Drink your water.
Continue. Drink your water, Celsius. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I'm no
Sean.
I'm no therapist, but I've told Celsius is there's a positive in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't lose, I learn.
Mm-hmm.
I never lose. I always learn. Because whatever I try, if it don't work, that's one way it don't work. That just means I need to try another way. Right?
That's
And
right.
it's not the same for everybody. And I respect that, because my life is not Celsius life. Celsius life is not your life.
Mm-hmm.
We all have our own journeys and our own crosses to bear. But what motivates me is the music itself. I'm not gonna, you know, I am there in my mind. There's two kind of people who do music. There is music as a path, as a job, as a path to liberty, right? There's folks that do that. They have to teach themselves that organically, just teach themselves that and translate that into um, income. This is how they make their life. I'm not doing music for money. I do music for music, and I think that puts me in a space where I can create freely. And because I can see the fruits of that kind of creation is what constantly pushes me. I'm my worst critic. So when I hear like my sophomore, we talk about my sophomore albums and my previous work, I would never listen to those songs because I'm so critical of those songs. Oh, I could have done this. I could have done that. I could have listened to Celsius and not do that one. You know. Um, so now when I hear like Purple Hearts, and the feedback I get from like, all right, I'm there, but I'm not quite there yet. There's more. So that motivates me. To quality to give my best part of myself into the craft. That's my motivation. Music is my inspiration. That's bottom line. I just love music, you know. And you talk about being lazy. I don't think anybody beat me in lazy. I have so much projects going on at the same time, and there's literally on the east wing of my house there's a studio, and it's literally a 3-minute walk, and I'll have absolutely nothing to do, and the first thing I do is find the remote to the TV, and my wife will pass and say, "Why are you not in the studio?" And I'm like, "I'm not inspired right now." I'm not inspired. When the music comes and it comes like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yes.
once it lick me, I'm gone.
Yes.
And I'm not coming out until it's done. But if I can't feel it, I'm not opening that door. I'm not gonna half step. I'm not gonna give you, anything but the sustenance and the soup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's motivation. I just love to create music. And one thing I'm committed to. This is you've seen this little video that you showed earlier with the bloody shirt and the type of performance that I'm trying to deliver in it. Being there and expressing myself like an R&B singer. You don't see that in reggae music, right? And I am committed to bringing that creativity back into our genre because I watch all these videos across the world, right? And see how entertaining they can make it. And everybody watch TV and see all the dramatics that
Mm,
go into it. And we enjoy those things. But
mm,
come
mm.
on to, and I'm being critical now, when it come on to our music, we tend to have the camera and just focus on us and we just singing and dancing, singing and we have to tell the story, put a picture and images to the story, and give the people. They deserve that. They deserve it. They're gonna take the time to watch your tune, right? Give them something to watch.
Yes.
So I'm committed to that. So yeah, that's the little that I can do. So music inspire me.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So I know all of you are on social media, and what social medias are you on? If you can quickly go through, let the
Uh,
audience know.
my main website, I think it's still in development, but it's out there, SeanAustin.us. SeanAustin.us. Not no com. SeanAustin.us. SeanAustin.us. But for social media, it's every social media, like Facebook, Instagram, / I am Sean Austin. That's it. So if you just Google hashtag I am Sean Austin, everything that's media related, every platform, Deezer, Apple, Spotify, anywhere on social media, TikTok, it's always going to be I am Sean Austin. But my homepage, my main website, is SeanAustin.us.
Oh, for me, yeah.
Mhm.
Apart from Instagram page, my Instagram page is Celsius_Stewart, but the rest, all the other platforms is just Celsius Stewart. Facebook, Twitter, you name them. The Celsius Stewart, but for Instagram, it's Celsius_Stewart.
Can both of you send it to me? Because what I can do, I can add it onto and hashtag it onto this show, and then whoever watches this show, they'll be able to see all the hashtags and where they can find all of you. Yeah.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Brilliantly. We've got I My Shepherd saying good morning and understanding exactly what independent artists go through. Yes, I My Shepherd. I interviewed a couple of weeks ago. Good morning, I My Shepherd, and good morning, Mr. Magnet. I'm so glad you're enjoying the show. So, what are your plans, gentlemen, from this year and part of next year? Any tours, any events, any concerts? What's going on?
I only have two shows scheduled
Mhm.
here, which is the South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, and the ACL. To be quite honest, I won't have time to do any other shows. I know I was asked to go to the Juma Awards in Fort Lauderdale, which is coming up on the 28th in Fort Lauderdale. A lot of big artists, including Singing Melody, is going to be on there. Shout out to my WZOP family, radio family, Fort Lauderdale. But I couldn't even attend that because I'm committed to getting out Afronomics
Afronomics.
new bad album Afronomics by April, late drop dead late June. Uh
Okay, between April and June, we
Dude,
are
yeah,
looking out for it,
yeah,
Sean. We are
Afronomics is
looking.
gonna be sick, man. And
Yes.
what the reason why I'm not doing any kind of shows is because while I'm doing Afronomics, I'm finishing up Sean Austin Essentials, which is
Okay.
a lot of the cover songs that I grew up with,
Hmm.
that I put in reggae. I want to know what love is, Lady in Red.
Okay.
There's a bunch of old school stuff, just like how Bitty McLean did with his breakout. I have a whole thing of those songs coming out. So look out for
Oh.
even the Bee Gees. I got some Bee Gees on there. Yeah, man.
Very nice. 2023. Yes. Watch out for Sean Austin. Yeah, I'm going to be looking out for that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well,
All of it. Celsius.
well, yeah, for me, first and foremost, as I just said, priority number one is to get the video for done for Prayer for Your Land, and as I said, that will be done in a serious time frame between now and the end of the month.
Mhm.
Get that song out there because I'm feeling a vibe that I'm gonna use that song as a platform, as a title track for an album. So there's no point having such great voice on a song and use up every opportunity. So if you have Triller U, Sean Astin, Jeremiah's and Singing Melody, and a track that is international, that is a big thing. So I'm focusing now on getting that song out as early as next month, and then I'm gonna drop another 11 tracks. I'm gonna do over Roses because that's another big song, Don't Scatter Roses. I have another song that is creating a buzz in the street because a lot of things is happening in the streets in Jamaica, in LA, in London. So I have a new song, a new track, These Streets, and that song is going to be an interesting song. I'm going acoustic on that song because I want the world to hear the lyrics of that song and not the beat. So I'm gonna remix Some Up On Me. I get yeah for this year because a lot of people have been pushing me. I said, listen to this song. You can't just love this song like that. The world hasn't heard this song and it's a big song. So I'm gonna remix Some Up On Me. And I'm really eyeing a Grammy nominated album. That's what I'm eyeing next year. I want to put an album together that can catch the eye of the world and possibly a Grammy selection come next year.
It's funny that you said that, man. I just became a voting member. So I'll definitely be looking out for your album.
There's more motivation to go for it.
Yeah. I'm a voting member now, and so
yeah, I want to take this opportunity to big up Kabaka Pyramid. Is my friend, and trust me, I was happy when the Grammy went other way before this time. I'm not saying the people want it, never deserve it, but I was just simply saying, reggae music is our thing. We created that genre. We own it, and for somebody to just come and take it like that without a challenge, because I don't even know if anybody else, any Jamaican album was selected that year.
So I don't know if I just want to chime into that, but I'll say this: when I initially saw it, and I initially go on the Instagram and see some of the feedback, kind of like what you're saying, Celsius, I was a little bit taken back, because it's hard enough when you're overseas and you do reggae music, regardless of what color you are. You've always been met, in my experience, with some resistance because your tune not coming from Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
And they don't have the Jamaica sound. The problem with that is there's a reason for that. The reason for that is, for one, the people who are seeing the Grammy don't understand how the Grammy works. Grammys are nominations of peers for their peers. So in other words, me as a Grammy member, if you are a Grammy member and you have an album, I can vote and nominate you, right?
Yeah.
Us that vote. So if you have the Grammy members right now is majority overseas reggae artists, they're more in tune to what's going on the overseas. So that's one part of it. The other part is the music that's coming out of Jamaica right now, the music that's in the media and the mainstream right now is not reggae music, it's dancehall.
Yeah.
And folks,
That's correct.
Here, I think the other candidates in that category was Spice and some other people. And every one of the songs in those categories were dancehall. They're not reggae. They're not reggae. These people were playing reggae music. The way Bob said reggae music was. That's what it is. And what we heard was dancehall. And here's the thing about the US. Half of the dancehall music, none of the people over here, so unless you're Jamaican or familiar with Jamaicans, don't understand what's being said.
You can't relate to what's been said.
So they don't know the patois. They don't understand it. So they're less likely to tune in and appreciate what's being said. So you can't inspire someone in a language that you can't hear. Plus, the music accompanying that language is a digital production. It's not something. It's not something that you're getting artists from different disciplines where you have a guitarist with a guitar riff and a solo. You don't have a drummer doing, his thing. You don't have those kind of art factions. You have one person speaking in a manner that in most cases is very derogatory, right? And in most cases, and you're over a computerized beat. There's not a market outside of the Caribbean for that. That's just being honest. These people are doing reggae music
performance reggae music, live reggae music, putting it onto a digital platform, and the lyrics accompanying by that is inspiring people, just as Bob did and Jimmy Cliff did and all these other people. The lyrics is digestible. They can hear it, they can understand it, and they receive it. That is why you have people winning the way that they're winning. That's why Kabaka went. Because if you listen to Kabaka, Kabaka is like a lyric god. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? The guy is speaking to you, but you're hearing exactly what he's saying, and people can relate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to give thanks to Kabaka because I'm champion that and bring it back home. So I love that, you know? Yeah, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, both of you. We are drawing near to the end of the show, but we are not going to close the show without playing the ultimate player for your land. But before we play player for your land, Sean, I'm coming right back at you. Which song means something more to me? I don't know. At this stage of my life, would probably be Confessions if you compare Confessions to Same Girl, you know, because at this stage of my life, I'm not in the passa Same Girl business anyway. So that's too much bangarang for me, you
All
know.
right, all right, all right. Fair enough, fair enough.
It would be more Confessions because confessions is telling the truth. So but Confessions is usually the aftermath of something, but there is a but. You know, people need to, there's a lesson, people need to tell the truth from the beginning and clear the way, because then other people can make informed decisions and choices around that information. You know, in life you have to be fair. You know, you need to be at the right time, the right place, the right people, you know, open and transparent, you know, because nothing's built on weak foundations. Everything is built on firm foundations.
That's good.
So if you start off with a lie, you're going to end up with a lie.
Oral
Or
confession.
tragedy will happen, huh? And then you'll be having to confess. Oh, very dangerous.
Somebody been telling you about the album, huh?
No, no, that's it, you know. Hey, I'm a grown lady. Hey, wisdom,
Yeah.
life
Life
experience.
things. Yeah. Life things. Love that. Love that. Insightful. Very insightful. Love that. You got it. You
I
got it.
got it. I
You
got it.
got it. You
Hey, we
got
got
it.
it. The X Factor.
Yeah.
Thank you both, Sean and Celsius, for coming onto the show. It's been an absolute great pleasure, really talking to you, having fun, reasoning. And we're going to be looking out for your EPs and albums, Celsius. We're going to be looking out for your albums and Afronomics and
Yeah.
and
And
more videos, part two and
yeah,
one video, Sean.
It's
yeah.
coming.
And I want to take this opportunity to big up my fans in London, in Peckham, Camberwell, in Brixton, Tulsa, Signum. I have a lot of fans in Europe, you know. They're watching the show right now. They go right Stratham, you know, Fulham, all those places. Yeah, I have my two little fans in some corner there in London. Uh,
London, the London
uh,
masses.
Don't
yeah,
forget
because
Friday.
I,
Big up
I,
yourself.
I used to live in Camberwell. Yeah. And you
I'm a
know that's a hot,
Camberwell girl. I grew up
yeah,
in Camberwell. I'm a
you know
Camberwell
that
girl.
Camberwell is like the heart of London. That's surrounding there, Walworth Road Market, Vauxhall, goes back to Burgess Park. I know all of those places, man.
Well,
Big up
Camberwell's
my
a
fan.
great place for transportation. It can take you all over the place. You just jump on a bus and
That's it, man.
it takes you all
No, but
corners.
there's a bus that runs to the P13. That's a terrible bus you don't want to wait for.
Oh, that's terrible bus. Let's not even go there. Let's not even go there, Celsius. You'll be on that bus forever. Amen.
you, 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 you don't want to be waiting on the P13. It's come on. It will take a lifetime to come.
You'll start the journey when you're 10 years old and you'll finish the journey when you're 40. So yeah, that explains it.
Before you drop the tune, if anyone talking to everybody out there, if anyone knows how to get in touch with Randy Valentine, tell him he's on my bucket list. I want to do a tune with Randy Valentine.
Randy Valentine. Is that a reggae soul? What sort of artist?
The reggae singer, man.
Reggae.
Yeah, in England. In England.
Okay, Randy Valentine.
Yeah, man. Look him up. Bad boy.
Okay. We'll put the word out. It's already out.
Yeah. Definitely want to do a tune with him.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna be looking at some of his videos now. Well, we're gonna play "Prayer for Your Land" because this song is just very powerful and it touches on a lot. And I can't wait for the video. Celsius, hurry up with this video. I'm going to be on your case, I'm going to be on your case. You're going to be avoiding me left, right, and center now. You're going to be like, is that Adassah? Oh, gosh, no.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
No. Oh, we're all aware. I guess we know the times we're passing through, and we may tell ourselves there's nothing we can do. This trying times, we must believe that this will end one day.
It's time to show some love and let us all strive.
You are a child of God. Let me see you raise your head. It's time to pray. No better for your land. For those who die, please God save their souls. No matter what they do to us, you're in control. So let's light a candle for a ray of hope. The children are hurting, let's help them cope. Sing the song to remind us when the world goes wrong.
With broken wings, you gotta learn to fly. Just believe and aim high.
You are a child of God. Let me see you raise your head. It's time to pray. Nobody for you. Those who die, please God save their souls. And no matter what they do to us, you're in control. Too many hearts are broken.
You're the big man.
There's too many living in pain and suffering. So much love inside us. Time will reveal. If you just trust in God, His love will set you free. You are a child of God. Let me see you raise your head. It's time to pray. I'm ready for your land. For those who die, please God save their souls. And no matter what they do to us, you're in control.
A child shall lead the way. Until every child have a roof over their head, every child is shelterless. Until every child is fed, every child is hungry. Until every child have an education, we'll never have a better world or a better nation.
You are a child of God. Let me see you raise your head. It's time to pray. I'm ready for your land. what they do to us. You're in control.
So many hearts are broken, so many to set free, so many of us living in pain and poverty. There's so much love inside us.
Time it will reveal. If you just trust in God, your
Love will
soul
set us free.
is
You
big
are a
Sam.
child of.
Oh,
Oh,
wonderful. That is absolutely glorious. Thank you both so much. Thank you so much. It's been incredible. Adassah has gone way over time. I do that from time to time, way over time. Who cares? They're going to all love it out there. I do some special extended editions of the show, and this is definitely one of them. It's been a blast, and the time has gone so quick.
Yeah,
I cannot believe when you're having fun
but
talking.
yeah. You
time
have to
goes
close out with
quick.
same girl now. Run the video. Run the video, Adassah.
Oh my!
Oh man.
You see you. You see you.
You can't go nowhere without running the same girl.
I will run the video on our way out. Keep talking. I'll get it up for you.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes,
But
yes, it's done.
hey, Celcius, that song, man. The lyrics in that song, it resonates, brother. It resonates.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
That is a brilliant shot. Just keep pushing. Just send that song out and on all platforms everywhere. You know, get Jamaica to support it, and really because it has a lot of social and political resonance. So
Yeah.
yeah, it really does, especially during this time. A lot is going on. We won't go into those details. That will take us till next week. But
right.
a lot is going on, and that song really does touch the heart. And
It does.
yeah.
Yeah. Very well. Well done.
And-
Triller U, man. Triller U, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Triller U, man. That's what and he's such a nice guy. The little interactions that I've had with him, he's such a nice guy,
Yeah. The thing with him is he loves music. He loves singing like Sean. He's that type of person, and he's a no nonsense person.
Yeah.
He's a no nonsense guy.
Yeah. I like how serious he is with his craft. He's very disciplined with his craft.
Oh.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, and I don't know that personally. I know that from word of mouth.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know that personally because I've only interacted with him once. But from what I know, I grew up listening to that guy, man.
Oh yeah,
I want to sing like him. I want to do that.
You want to sing? He's my hero.
Triller U can sing. Triller U, he's a big singer. He can sing.
Yeah, this boy's a bad boy, man, and singing melody too, man. Singing melody.
Look in my eyes. What do you see? There's no doubt the message is clear. There in times that I realize.
You sound just like Triller U. You sound just like Triller U.
Yeah, that's good.
You sound just like Triller U youth.
I'm sure we will all meet up for part 2, and then we'll be able to see the video of Prayer for the Land, and we'll be able to get the others on as well.
Most definitely when the video drop, and the video will definitely be premiering here. Everybody's gonna be there popping something, and so maybe this is just the catalyst and the platform. So the red carpet starts to roll out today, and then officially when the video drop, then the world is gonna be in
And
tune. You
then
get
we,
what I'm
when
saying?
we fight you all back on then, and then you
Mo-
mobilize everyone, everybody come. So
Most
everybody, make
most
sure
definitely.
say you come. Yeah, but as I said, there's a reason for everything. So yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
It's that
the video. It's the
in
video,
every
Celsius.
yeah, in everything, give thanks. And that's what we're doing
Give
today on a
thanks.
Sunday morning. Yeah, give thanks.
Always give thanks that we woke up this morning, that we're
I,
able to
I,
talk to one
and guess what?
another.
They say trees are crowd. Us trees are crowd.
Us cheers a crowd.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a lucky lady. Two men side by side, eh? Oh, the
Yeah.
choices that I have to have, eh?
We're the fortunate one, Adassah.
Yeah, yeah, you're the fortunate one.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and listen, on a serious note, though, I really appreciate you, man. I really put
Yeah.
this together. So blessings and give and thanks.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
bless up Adassah.
Thank you both. I hope you have a beautiful day. And we're gonna roll out. We're gonna roll out. It's coming up. Gonna roll out with a Sean Austin. Same girl, Sean Austin. Yeah. Hey, everyone, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Because when this video done, the show done. No.
Till next time.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Hope you have a great Sunday
You too.
and you have a great week. Sean, you're going for your walk, your jog again.
12 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to get my sexy back, man. So I don't have to button up my shirt.
Yeah, man, button up your shirt.
Oh,
That's all. Once you button up your shirt, everything all right. Yeah. Celsius, yes, man. You're looking trashy. Yeah.
I've been on it for years. Even if I don't go jogging in the morning, I stay in and do some abdominals because let me use this opportunity to say to the men out there. You see, the abdominal muscles, they are the strongest muscles in the body. So even if you don't get to go run, do some abdominals and keep that tummy as low as you can. It enhances a lot of things. I don't have to be specific. So just do some abs, man. You know, yeah, just do some abs. At least that in the house. You can do it all in the bed. Yeah.
Only you come out with these things, Celsius. You see you. Yeah, only you. Oh my goodness. I'm out of it.
You take care of that. It was a pleasure.
Take care. I'm gonna play the video. Love you both. God bless you.
Bless.
She is so fine. Been thinking about this woman. She stays on my mind. I met her at the cantina. She goes by the name of Tina. From the moment that I seen her, I knew she'd be mine.
Does she have a sister named Rita? Does she drive a blue two-seater? Exactly when did you meet her? This is blowing my mind. Did she say that she was single or married and wanted to mingle? Your story is making me tremble, man. This girl sounds like mine.
It's the same girl, the same girl. Don't waste your time. It's the same girl, the
think that you're mistaken, 'cause I know that girl is taken. You got some wishful thinking or just losing your mind. We've been together for a few seasons. She never hurt me for no reason. Our love, it has real meaning, so stop telling me lies.
When's the last time that you seen her? Maybe she's planning to leave you. Maybe you've been cheating this whole time. Her ex was a full-time singer, plays keys in a band with Danger. The story sounds much stranger. It was you the whole time. It's the same girl, the same girl. Don't waste your time. It's the same girl, the same girl. She's not yours or mine. She's the same girl. She's the same girl. She's not yours or mine.
I hate to break it to you, man, she mine.
She's the same girl. She's the same girl. She's not yours or mine. It's the same. How could you be your girl? She is my world. But she is my world. But she is my girl. She's not yours or mine.
Man, come on.
It's the same. How could you be your world? The same. The same time.
Let's stop the fighting, man.
She's not yours or mine.
She's definitely mine now.
Not yours or